Good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. Hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. I have a ball, I have some chicken, I have some forceps. You know what that means. We're gonna feed some big monitors. What do you say we start with Elvis? Come on Elvis. You guys know we feed big snakes all the time, so I figured let's change it up a little bit. We'll get Elvis out here. Come on buddy. Of course he is target trained. Come on buddy, up here, up here. Up here, up here. Come on, up, 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 up. Don't be lazy, don't be lazy. Up, 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 up. All the way up, all the way up. There you go, buddy. And you can see he is definitely dialed in when it comes to eating and following this baller out. I'm gonna go ahead and get him down. Come on, Elvis. Let's go, buddy. Back off me, come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go, buddy. And these target training is so much fun. Again, it's enriching for them, but it's also fun for us because we can have him basically do just about anything, right? Like this. Come on, Elvis, come on, chase, 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 chase. Whoop. There's some right there for you, buddy. He sees that little piece, he's like, I want that little piece too. Come on, buddy. Here you go. There you go. There you go. Good job, bud. And the thing that's great about this target training as well is that we put the blue ball away. Now we don't have any chicken. I can go down and I can actually just pet him like nothing, right? He actually equates that blue ball to food. So that way, when we are open to the public and someone accidentally goes like this to pet him, they don't think that their little fingers are chicken nuggets, right? So it's a great way to kind of, again, enrich the animals because we're training them. We can get them to do all kinds of things like climb up us and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But at the same time, we can break him of the food mode because he realized if there isn't a blue ball, there's not going to be food. Elvis is absolutely wonderful. 4 years old, Asian water monitor. These guys can live up to 40 years, so he's going to be around a long time. You can see he sees that little piece of chicken still there. What an amazing animal. So again, we feed giant snakes all the time. I figured let's go ahead and just feed giant lizards today. Come on, Toothless, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, crazy monkey. Out of the cage. There you go, buddy. And of course, Toothless is just like Elvis, an Asian water monitor, but of course he is a black dragon. Come on, buddy, up here, and he'll come right up my leg too. Come on, buddy, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep coming, keep coming. And usually I can get Toothless to come all the way up my body, all the way to the top. We'll see if we can get him to come. How high can we get him to come today? Come on, keep coming, baby. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. And one day he's going to be just as large as Elvis is, and he's absolutely incredible. Now, we've had Toothless since he was just a little tiny guy, about a week and a half old, so we've been able to really do even more training with him. Of course, we got Elvis when he was about a year old, so there's already some things that we have to worry about. With this guy, you don't have to worry about taking the ball away. You can literally pet him. Watch this. I'll pet him, and then I'll hand him a piece of meat right afterwards. And then I can pet him again, just like this. This animal is going to be absolutely amazing. He thinks my shirt is a piece of chicken. He thinks that little orange piece is a piece of chicken. Here you go, buddy. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. And again, you can only imagine how amazing this animal is going to be. Again, it's melanistic, which basically is a recessive mutation that causes it to be solid black like this, which is just absolutely incredible. And when this guy gets 5-6 foot long, that is going to be one impressive lizard. Again, I wouldn't call this a giant lizard right now because he's just a little guy, but one day he is going to turn out to be amazing. But again, unlike Elvis, you don't have to break him at all. You can see I can literally pet him right on the face. He doesn't care. He never minds being petted. He never minds anything. He is an unbelievably habituated and socialized lizard. And that's what you can do if you get these guys young enough. That is captive born. Again, these guys are probably F2, F3 generations, maybe even F4 generations out of the wild from Kevin over at Nerd, but there's a bunch of other people now producing these black dragons, and they are unbelievable. I mean, definitely, it's crazy to think that this animal one day is going to be 6 foot and is going to be this docile, where I can just literally feed it and then pet it like nothing. What a cool animal. And of course, we talked about Toothless being a melanistic water monitor. Of course, Abasuku is a melanistic Nile monitor. Now the difference is like I've been mentioning, there's a lot of melanistic water monitors being produced right now, whereas Abasuku is the only melanistic Nile monitor. And I shouldn't say that 100% because I just see a picture of a baby, I think 2 years ago, that was in Africa, but I haven't seen a picture since. So it may be out there, but if it is, I don't know where it is. And look at this girl, she is something else. She is a monster too. And interestingly enough, melanism, although this is the only one of the Nile monitors, what's interesting is there's an entire island in Indonesia that has melanistic water monitors. And as come to think about it, I think that melanism is the only kind of recessive mutation that you can find in the wild in several different species. For instance, here, eastern garter snakes, there's populations down in Ohio that are melanistic. It's jet black, which is interesting. Entire populations, and look at her, she is such a good animal. I love that animal so much. And there's even here in Michigan, there's black squirrels. Interesting enough, mammals, right? When I was a kid, you'd see 1 or 2 black squirrels and that's it. Now about 50% of the population in this area are black squirrels. So that melanin actually is a successful mutation, right? Because it doesn't take away from anything. They can still hide, they can still blend in with things, so they're not like albino and bright and predators are gonna pick them off. But at the same time, they absorb the sun, keep them a little warmer too, so it actually works out good. But I tell you, Abasuku, although she's extremely rare, she is an absolute ripper. And with any luck, next year, chicken strip will be big enough to breed her, and maybe we'll get some double het snows. It has certainly been a while since we fed Artemis Prime for you guys, and some people have even been asking, Artemis, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa, whoa, slow it down, buddy, slow it down. There it goes. And a lot of people have been asking, like, what happened to Artemis Prime? Well, I tell you, I can tell you exactly what happened. Artemis, come on. Ah, monkey, monkey. Artemis Prime, the male Argus monitor, turned into Artemis Primus. I don't know, Mrs. Artemis Prime. Anyways, the point is that Artemis actually is a girl. She started to lay some infertile eggs. And so we've kind of been leaving her alone, to be totally honest with you. But as you can see, she's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to try to get her back in her cage here. Come on, little monkey. Come on, back up, back up, back up, back up. She gets so excited that she is absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's right. Mr. Artemis Prime is now Mrs. Artemis Prime. But as you can see, doing very well and just an absolute ripper. I mean, again, that animal, when it starts to get food, it just goes absolutely ballistic. So we now need to get a male Argus monitor, and hopefully we can breed her. Because again, she just started laying infertile eggs. We're like, where are these eggs coming from? At first we thought maybe we were feeding him eggs and he was passing them through his body, but then we realized pretty quickly, okay, he is a she, and that's the way it goes. So now Artemis Prime is a girl and is doing absolutely amazing and just as feisty as ever. Of course, we've got my boy Tazzy here. Now, interestingly enough, Taz has been off of food for the last few weeks, so we're gonna see if we can't just get him to eat without even targeting him, and we'll see what's going on, see if he wants any interest in food at all. Any interest, Kurt, buddy? You want some food, baby? Doesn't seem to have very much interest, huh? I mean, he's kind of just going around looking through it. Now, you may ask yourself, you know, that sounds like a bad thing, right? That all of a sudden Taz isn't eating. You can see he certainly looks nice and plump, big old fat tail, all that type of stuff. I'm not really concerned about it. So what happens is that certain lizards, in particular Argentine blue tegus, come from a relatively cool area, right? Argentina is actually cool in the wintertime. So these guys will go into a brumation. Same thing happened last year. Tazzy didn't eat basically from maybe middle of December all the way till almost the end of February. We're going to continue to offer him food, but it's nothing to really be concerned about, to be totally honest with you. I'd love to see him eat, and we try to give him treats. Sometimes we'll try like different things, bugs and eggs and all kinds of stuff, the stuff that he really loves. But the fact is he's probably just in brumation mode, and that's very common for them, to be totally honest with you. So hey, you know, Taz didn't eat today, but again, that's just the way it goes, and I'm not worried about him. He still looks great, he looks healthy, and for now, he's just a lazy bum. Of course, we got Beetlejuice, the lace monitor, and we don't do targeting with this animal right now, because all we're really trying to do is get used to us with getting fed, right, so that it actually likes us. Here you go, bud. There it is. And you can see absolutely turned on like you can't believe. And again, I just want Beetlejuice to kind of be friendly, right? And so what we're trying to do is continue to build the trust. It's coming a long, long way. And again, it comes right up to the front of the glass like you're seeing right now, whereas typically it was like afraid of us in the beginning. It would run away, run up top of the tree, stuff like that. And we can actually even get this to come out on our arm to eat. But right now I'm just gonna kind of build that trust of actually feeding, getting a nice good meal into him. And look, you see, he is just a beastie, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna try to go and just give him a little bit of a rub right on his chin, just to see like that. And you can see he's, you know, he's getting there, but he also is like, all right, I'm done. You don't got food for me, I'm gonna go back. But he didn't run away, he just kind of moved away quickly. Those are little threads of things that we're building right towards the future. I have no doubt that this guy is gonna be just as tame as Elvis one day, and it's gotten so much better in the kind of 8 months that we've had him already. I can't wait till he becomes just one of those amazing animal ambassadors that we can take out, because I tell you what, out of all the monitor lizards, Beetlejuice might be the most beautiful one we have. All right, so Flapjack, the black throat monitor, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna take him out. I'm gonna actually just target him in the cage, and we're gonna slowly work on this kind of thing. We're gonna bring the target over, see if he's, come on little buddy, come on. Here he comes. Come on buddy. There he goes. There he goes. You can see he's such a cute little dude. Again, after getting bit, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't wanna get bit again by this animal. Now, I know there's no doubt that he is gonna get really, really docile very shortly, but it's just a matter of like gaining that trust again. You gotta remember, baby monitors, you know, they're little. They have to have big attitudes to survive in that world, right? And it's just like a lot of things like Burmese pythons. When they hatch out, they're super aggro, and then as they get bigger, they become very, very docile. And it's just because that baby mentality, that's how they survive, right? They survive when they have that kind of big attitude, right? And I can see if he's going to take one more. Come on, there you go, little buddy. I think that that's going to be about it for him. But I think when he gets about, you know, 6 to 8 months old, we're going to really be able to start handling him. And when he's a big adult, it's going to be so absolutely incredible. And it is funny because we had him out the other day, and he's starting to smell like maple syrup. I mean, already, even at this size, it's so crazy. So he's doing really well. I'm going to stay away from bites because, like I said, that was 6 hours of me feeling really horrible. So I'm going to try not to do that again. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep him fed, keep him growing, and as he grows, he'll mellow out.
So a little bit of an update with baby Kush. Let me actually get to start feeding him because he's looking a little hungry right now. You're actually noticing a lot more calmness to him right now. This is a big part of what I was hoping to work with a lot with him, especially because we do want to get it to a point where at least we can have somebody potentially feed him without there being him going after your hand and rather him go after the ball. So that does make it actually really, really cool that he's so calm right now. And it does have a lot to do with we're making sure we're feeding him well, but not too much.
Well, it's not a lizard, but I have a few pieces of chicken left, and these little alligators are the cutest little monkeys in the world. They're ready for some food. You ready? Come on, buddy. Brr. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. Come on, guys. Come on, Joe. There we go. One last piece, one last piece. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Ah, you're gonna get it. Oh my gosh, they kill me. They are the cutest thing in the world. Now I'm in lizard feeding mode, so we're gonna go ahead and feed some cockroaches off to a few things. And already, no, relax, buddy. Relax. Okay, just eat one. Just eat one. Don't look at the bucket. Here, bud. Oh my god. See, I made the mistake of showing him the bucket, and then he was just like, I just want that whole bucket of food. You are such a monster. I tell you what, you are crazy. I tell you, there's no doubt that a children's book should be written about Nova. Look at this dude. He's like the Cookie Monster, but he's the bug monster for sure. C is for cockroach. It's good enough for me. C is for cockroach. It's good enough for me. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach starts with C. That's so horrible. Okay, stop that. Cut that out.
You might come flying out.
Nah, not if I have her. I have her enticed with, mesmerized by
Your singing?
yeah, my singing, my Sesame Street rendition. Hey, listen, I grew up on Sesame Street, man.
Did you? I feel like that's...
Oh my gosh.
How old were you when you were watching that?
Sesame Street
35?
I was 25. Sesame Street was around a long time ago. When I was a kid, they were around.
Wait, was it really?
Oh my gosh, yeah. When I was a kid on Saturday mornings.
I didn't know that.
Oh my
I
god.
thought Sesame Street was my gen. I thought you were 27. Like,
27.
I was staying home looking at Sesame Street.
All right, let's feed little Lilith here. Come on, Lilith. You want some food? There you go, girl. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on, silly. Eat it. Eat it, silly. He's a weird one. Of course, we separated Lilith out from Nova just for a little while to beef her up, because I'll be honest with you, Nova wouldn't leave her alone. He wanted to breed her like crazy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw some cockroaches in here, because she's not taking them off the tongs like I had hoped she would. But she's definitely going to eat. She's getting really beefy now, which means she's going to be in great shape for breeding season. That starts here just in about a month and a half. We'll put them back together, and then we'll hopefully get the first clutches about 6 to 8 weeks later. So with any luck this year, if we're managing it properly, like separating her out, beefing her up, breeding her at the right time, hopefully we can get 2 or 3 clutches this year and save them all, hatch them all, be really, really cool. And there she goes. She's seeing the cockroaches down there. She's just like, I don't know what to do with them. There she is. There she goes. Some animals just don't like to take things off a tongue. She just wants them in there, which is completely fine. Again, throw a few in there, get her beefed up. She's looking good. What year did Sesame Street start? Let's see, what year did Sesame Street? 1966.
What?
1966.
Was it the same characters, or did they have like other people in it?
Yeah, they were dinosaur big birds.
I thought it was like
the
big,
same
big
character.
dinosaurs.
1966. So see, I wasn't even born when they started. So there.
Yeah, perfect.
Screw you, youngsters.
Youngsters.
All right, let's see if Karma wants to eat real quick. There you go. Karma is such a weird animal. The way it's like, for some reason the stickiness on its tongue isn't good, so you have to literally like go back. You got to wait for it to strike and then go back into its mouth with the food. It's just the most bizarre thing. When Karma was younger, you used to nail them like no problem at all, but now weirdly enough it's just done that, which is really goofy. So we just have to baby it, which is completely fine. It's a beautiful, beautiful animal. Loving the change up today, feeding lizards instead of snakes, that's for sure. We'll give Karma 1 or 2 more and then we'll wrap it up for the day. And I know you guys have grown accustomed to me feeding giant snakes like Ivy here, which by the way is doing really well. She's deep in shed. That shed cycle should help her get completely good. I haven't seen any bubbles or anything. I'm so thankful, and thank you guys for all your positive thoughts and energy on that. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Here is a playlist of feeding that you could watch forever. If you watch 1, 2 of them, it helps my channel a tremendous amount. I appreciate it. Up here you can subscribe to my podcast channel. On this side, we're getting close to that 3 million mark. Please hit the subscribe button to this vlog channel. Turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.